I don't sell covered calls all the time, but when I do, usually there's a reason, like perhaps I just recently purchased the stock. So I'm not up like, 2,000% on a 15-year-old investment, and I don't want to lose my original purchase price, like 15 years ago when I bought it all the way when it was down here, and now it's all the way up here, and it's in a taxable account. So if I sell a covered call and my shares get called away, then I owe taxes, and I don't want to deal with all that. But if I bought a stock like a week ago at $22, and I can make $50 on a contract, if it goes to 23 and the shares get called away, I can just buy it back at 23. Well, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. The other time I'll sell covered calls to generate a little extra income is when there's a stock in my portfolio that's just kind of been sitting there, not doing a whole lot. And I'm like, I think I might sell this and take that money and just hold on to that cash or put it into a different investment. Well, why would I sell the stock when I could just sell a covered call, make a little bit of money, and if the shares get called away, hey, no big deal. I was going to sell them anyway. And until those shares do get called away, I can just do this potentially over and over and over and over. And by the way, if you don't know what covered calls are, this video is in a covered call playlist. There will be some videos there that can walk you through more in depth on what they are, how they work, and how you can make money selling them. The catch to selling covered calls is that you first need to own 100 shares of a company. Now, this is why I'm a big fan of S&P 500 index funds like SPLG instead of VOO or SPY. Even though the performance is exactly the same and their holdings are exactly the same, in order to sell covered calls, you need 100 shares. Well, if VOO or SPY are hundreds of dollars per share, you got a long road ahead until you can acquire 100 shares. It's going to be very expensive. On the other hand, you can acquire 100 shares of SPLG pretty quickly, or at least faster than VOO or SPY, which means some point down the road, you might have, hundreds of shares of VOO or SPY or thousands of shares of SPLG, which means you can sell more covered calls as you head into retirement and you want to generate a little extra money. I like to sell covered calls when a stock has gone up, 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 because, hey, nothing goes up forever. Now, you could be wrong. Okay, that's the risk that you take. But when I see a stock that has gone up, up, up like this is where I want to start thinking about selling covered calls. And yeah, you might make a little bit less money on the options contract, but it's less likely that it continues to go higher, at least short term. So this is the stock for Carnival Cruise Lines. You just go right here to trade. By the way, this is Think or Swim. This is what it looks like. This is what I use for trading stocks. When you hit trade, it will show you the options contract. Well, that's a different one, so let's just change it. And I always go 1 week out on my covered calls, which would be, I guess it would be this one. Today is Monday, February 3rd. That means that these contracts expire on Friday. And you can see that Carnival Cruise Lines is around $27 a share. So I go one price out, so $27.50, and you hit bid, and I'll show you that process in a second, but this is what you make per contract. It's not 29 cents, it would be $29 because each contract represents 100 shares. And it's going to change every week based on the volatility of the stock. Last week, the one that I sold, I made $58. So all you do is hit bid right down here, and this little menu pops up. Now it's going to start you with 10, as you can see, and you can just change it all the way down to 1 if you only have 100, or if you only want to sell one contract. And if you want to sell 2 contracts, well, you need 200 shares. If you had, say, 800 shares and you only wanted to sell 2, well, you could do that. Then you just go all the way over here, you hit confirm and send. I'm not going to show you because my account number will pop up, but it just confirms this is what you're going to make. Are you sure you want to go through with it? And on the 7th, when this options contract is set to expire, if Carnival Cruise Lines is not $27.50, I get to keep this $29, and I get to keep my shares. If Carnival Cruise Lines is $27.51, my shares are gone, but I still get to keep that $29. This is, again, the reason that I don't always like selling covered calls, because I don't always want to take the chance that I might lose my shares. Well, you remember at the beginning of the video, I said you could potentially do this over and over and over. Well, you can on either of these charts that I'm going to show you right now. especially if you were willing to sell those shares anyway. But if you didn't want to sell those shares, well, this is a little bit more risky. Let me show you. This is Apple. I'm just using it as an example. But as you can see, it's in a downtrend. Down, 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 down. This would be the worst place to sell a covered call, because what happens after a stock drops pretty hard over a period of several days or weeks? It's going to rebound. So if you didn't want to lose your shares, or at least run the risk that you could lose your shares, then you wouldn't want to sell one here, because the chances of a rebound are a little bit higher. And hey, if you picked, the 230s, which is right around here, you would maybe lose those shares. So this is a no for me. When I see a chart that's down like this, I don't sell them unless I'm willing to lose my shares. And then of course, who cares? So back to Carnival Cruise Lines for a second. I sold one contract right here, and the expiration was on Friday, which is right here. Now, if the stock closed over $28, I'd have lost my shares. But look what happened. It dropped, dropped, dropped. Now, at any point before the close, if this stock took off and kept going higher, and I didn't want to lose my shares, I could just close out the options contract, lose money on the options contract, but get to keep my shares. I know it's complicated. I just wanted to share this quick strategy. It is a way for you to generate a little bit extra income, especially if you are worried about a recession coming up and you've got a lot of shares. You can make money on the shares that you own by doing this strategy. All right, I hope it helps. Smash the follow. See you later.